Now, she stole our hearts as a standout star on this year's Celebrity Big Brother and has been an international sensation since she was just 9 years old. And now JoJo Siwa is causing a stir again with her fierce new song, Raspy. Please welcome JoJo Siwa!
I come around and give everybody hugs, but I'll save time.
Good to see you.
Good to see you guys. How are we?
We're good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very intimidated by those doors. That is...
We have to go through them.
I mean, that is like
it's an entrance. Yeah,
wow, there's a little step.
Yeah, a little step. I was very briefed on do not biff it on that step. Find your footing, find your footing.
Tell us about this new single. It instantly makes you want to move.
It does. You know? It makes you, it makes you want to dance. That's my new song, Raspy. I wrote it as kind of a response to some things that people have said, not only to my cover of Betty Davis Eyes, but to the last few years.
Months,
yep, that's the one right there. It's blessing our ears once again.
But hang on, for those who maybe haven't completely followed this, what was the response? So you're doing a cover of this classic song.
I mean, look, the easiest way to say it is that no matter what I've done in the last, give or take 13 years, people have always said something. They've always had something. I've always kind of been a punching bag for the internet. And I don't know, Betty Davis Eyes, for some reason, people just, the main thing that people were saying, right, was, oh my God, why did she change her whole look? She's a trad wife now. I don't even know what that is, but that was a thing when in realistic, I was just dressing up for a day for Betty Davis to play the part, whatever. And then the other thing is that people were saying, she's so raspy, her voice is so raspy. Like, why is she so raspy? That's how the song is said.
Get that.
And also, I was just born with the voice. Like, I was 2 years old and people would ask my mom, well, how much does she smoke? Like, it's like, I've always just had a raspy voice. And
also, does it, because you've been, as you say, you were a child star from the age of 9, so you probably can't remember much pre-not being in the public eye. Yes. Does it bother you that people comment, or do they bounce off you?
It takes a second. You know, when somebody says something new that they haven't said yet, so the raspy thing was new, it took me a second, because I was like, ow. But then all of a sudden it's like, okay.
It's your voice.
You know what I mean? It just like, it hits for a second, then it moves past, and now anyone can say it, and it goes right past.
Because I think one of the things that must have given you a thicker skin, JoJo, is because I was a massive Dance Moms fan.
Oh, we all.
I mean,
Great
you know,
show.
I really was a huge fan.
Oh,
but
babies.
But I used to feel sorry for you all because of the criticism, not only from Abby Lee Miller, but from the moms, from the other mums. Do you know what I mean? And
so
just
with to fill me in about this. So this is the documentary series where you were in dancing competitions taken by your mum.
Ruthless.
Ruth, and Abby Lee Miller was your coach, your dance. So
pretty spot on.
Hardcore.
Very hardcore, but it honestly, Dance Moms just kind of puts the dance world on display. There is a lot of dance teachers that are not nice, like, you know what I mean? But there are a lot of dance teachers that are nice. I mean, for me, Abby was tough, obviously. Abby Lee is very, very much so a tough dance teacher, but she wasn't the toughest in my life. So I was able to handle her.
And sometimes you don't get to be that good if you've got a dance teacher that's just telling you that everything you do is marvellous.
But the thing is, what's happened to the world now is that we have gone so softly that you look back at stuff of Abby and you think it's shocking, whereas actually she brought you on to be the dancers and the people that you are.
Yeah, and I knew what I was getting myself into. And that's how dance teachers are. Like, it's a tough,
And you're still friends with her?
I am still friends with her.
She's on the record, isn't she?
She is. So there's a part in the song that's a big rap where I kind of go in on myself. It's basically like a little diss track on myself. And there's a line in it that says, JoJo, have you learned nothing? And originally it was just supposed to be my voice, because that's a very famous Dance Moms quote of what Abby said to me. But in the middle of the session, I was like, I gotta call her to see if she'll put her voice on it. She did.
She did.
And I see there from that photo that you've introduced her to someone very important in your life.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Chris Hughes.
So random, too. They met because we were both doing the same press on the same day randomly, right? And we were in Florida at the time. But yeah, they got to meet. She obviously loved him. What's not to love about him? He obviously loved her because we just love her, and we just
So for anyone who didn't know, you guys met in Big Brother. When you entered the house, you were dating a woman, so everybody was quite surprised by this development.
Me too.
But is it is it still going strong? And how is it? Because you're sort of quite geographically challenged, aren't you? You're on separate continents. How's that going?
It's going very well. It's going very well. He is the brightest light in my life. He is the thing that makes me the happiest. Oh, I know. Isn't it cute? Young love. We love him.
So what did your mum say about him?
Oh, my mom absolutely adores him. My mom absolutely adores him. My dad and him are best friends. My brother just asked him to be a groomsman in his wedding.
He? Oh,
yeah, so that, I mean, my family has never loved somebody like this, like ever.
And it must be a surprise to them, the trajectory of your life changing in that much of a way.
Imagine my mother watching Big Brother being like, what? And then I come out and the first thing I do is I call her and I'm like, hi. And she's like, what were you gonna say in 48 hours? And I was like, I bet you want to.
Interestingly, you had a premonition before you went in to the Big Brother house.
I did.
And it wasn't, it was more a case of feeling something was going to, majorly was going to change for you.
Yeah, I definitely did. It was the weirdest thing. Before I went into the show, or into the house, I told my mom, I said, I think this is gonna be the best thing I've ever done. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't know. I was like, something about it feels like it's gonna be the best thing I ever did for my life. And she was like your career? And I was like, no, like my life. I was like, I don't know. And yes, I met the greatest, bestest friend in there and had the best 20 days with him. And then a little bit of time passed and I realized that it's not a friend.
You're one of the very few people that's come out of a Big Brother house and said...
Listen, I think because of my bond with Christopher in the house...
That got you through it, didn't it?
And we just had so much fun. And now looking back...
It's the new chapter now, isn't it? And what's ahead for you. A big tour coming up next month for you as well.
Yes.
Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
JoJo Siwa, everybody.